Crazy. It's crazy. Why I did that? What's up, dudes and ladies and dudes who want to be ladies, ladies who are dudes? It's a real problem out there in 2020. John Duke, John Duke, the man of the hour, put aside his almond milk bath just to be here with us tonight, folks. That's a friend. It's a friend. The sacrifice he made for a friend. Get a few more people in here. We can start talking about the train wreck that was Saturday night show. Absolutely. Johnny Duke. I miss you, Johnny Duke. This social distancing nonsense is ridiculous. Kids aren't going back to school. I think I said it Saturday nights. Social distancing is what we did. We skipped school. We learned lessons somewhere else. 100%. So John Duke, ladies and gentlemen, has skipped his almond milk bath to be here with us tonight. I mean, unbelievable. Hazel's on the ground, Jack. She's laying down behaving. What's up, Over? Jerry McGuire. Handsome Jerry's in the house. I'm glad Mrs. Carvalho's here because I will be making a toast to her husband with my first bite of the night. How we doing today? So if you guys were lucky enough to be here Saturday night was a shit show. It was just, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't even, I don't think I was that drunk, but it was all happening so fast and I hadn't drank that much in a while that it was fucking hysterical. FaceTiming people, we were doing shots. I woke up Sunday morning with a little bit of a headache, but most importantly, the sugar was like killing me, man. The sugar was killing me. Ariana is here. Hiya. Or Adelia. Sorry, I read that wrong. Adelia Alejandro, Josh's beautiful wife. Hi, Dia. Hi, Stacy Evers. Tina Miller's here. Hi, Tina. Anna DeSorbo is back in the house. All right, so first we got to get the bread out. I can make my wonderful toast. If you weren't, if you didn't see Saturday's show, do yourself a favor. I think we were on. Somebody can confirm that for me, but it was like 2 hours. It was 2 hours of. I drank that whiskey, the peanut butter whiskey, and I think I only drank two beers. I did shots with Kelly and Amanda and Chris and Sue and John and Joey and Dave, and it was such a good time. It was hysterical. Hysterical. Here's the chunky peanut butter, none of that creamy, disgusting nonsense. Animals. Animals eating that creamy peanut butter. Y'all are some animals, man. Lick the knife off because I can't give Corona to myself. Do it alone. Jamie Tom, it was good times, right? We drank with Jamie Tom. It was crazy talk. Dr. Tracy, we drank with him. I let Daniela know about the wonderful peanut butter whiskey. I think I let everybody know that BJ was my manager, and Amanda's back. We do need to get together soon. Jack and Tammy had me drink that blue kinky or kinky blue or blue kinky, whatever it is. That shit tasted like fucking diesel fuel. Gross, man. Uh oh. Almost at the end of this fluff. I have to break into some more of the fluff that Monica and Matt got me. Not gonna lie, Monica and Matt will be happy to know that one of the containers of fluff that they got me was donated to a family who couldn't find it and the kids wanted it. I gladly shared. I gladly shared. And then I take it, I flip it, I smack it up. Cut it, man. All right. Open a jar. Open it. Look at the end of the jar. Into the jar. Into the jar. Into the jar. Open a jar. Open a jar. Don't worry, folks. Tonight won't go too long. We're not going to go the full 2 hours like we did. John Duke says you drank more than 2 beers. Don't judge me. Did I, John? Honestly, I don't remember. Tom, I got the best beard in the country. Sam Perry's here. We got a bunch of new people watching tonight. Hi, Elizabeth Tatro. Tell B look, I said, what's up? All right. Stephanie Duke, happy birthday yesterday. Peggy, Mrs. C, I hope you're still watching. I hope Mr. C is watching with you. Paul Carvalho Sr., my favorite Paul Carvalho. Sorry, Paul, you're my second favorite. Happy birthday to you, sir. People love you more than you know. And this first Buffer Nutter Bite is for you. Happy birthday, you handsome son of a bitch. I know today's supposed to be a holiday. We're not going to celebrate. We're just going to consider this Cinco de Dato. All right? We're going to have Cinco de Dato here. I'm saying when we were last seeing each other, who, you know, what, homie? Jennifer Lynn's here. I like calling you Jennifer Lynn. I'm calling you Jennifer Lynn. Hazel, go lay down. You gotta lay down. This dog knows, man. She knows when I'm talking to you guys. She wants in. She wants to be famous. Hazel, go lay down, okay? You go lay down so your owner could go be egotistical and hear himself talk on the internet while eating a sandwich, and his waistline gets much fatter. Can you do that for me? Seriously though, go lay down. You get lovins later. Good girl. So listen, Saturday night was an absolute. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Was an absolute shit show. It was hysterical. We were laughing. Come back. Ow! Um, excuse me. It was. You know what else today is? Besides Cinco de Dato? What could it be? What did I miss? Am I gonna feel bad about missing something? Taco Tuesday? It's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday on Cinco de Mayo, ruined by Corona. That's the year we're having, people. That's the year we are having. Those of you just tuning in for the first time, I will, Wayne. Burn, I will text you later. For those of you tuning in for the first time, yes, this all started out as me getting online and eating a fluffer nutter so that my friends can watch me get fatter and uglier. Got it. I even pressed Saturday. You guys got me looking like a homeless munchie chi, I think I said. For those of you who are old enough to remember the munchie chi, I indeed do look that way. Hey, lay down. No more food for you. No. 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 Go play with your toy. Go play with your toy. Stop it. Go play with your toy. I know she ain't got to take a dump. I just took her out. Just took her out. The world can't handle 5 Donatos. Oh, it's Teacher Appreciation Day. I like to appreciate some teacher. I appreciate some teachers. Y'all want to go to detention? Maybe clap the chalkboard a little bit. Maybe. Hey, come on. Go lay down. Good girl. Good girl. Saturday night, do yourselves a favor, go back and watch that show. For those of you who got to see my post today, let's remember John Duke is here out of the kindness of his heart and skipping an almond milk bath. And I I wasn't going to say this live, but Sue asked me not to say anything, but she was thankful to have a night off. Because if she told me if you only knew how hard a work it is to pour that milk in there for that guy, unbelievable. He said it got so bad he started dipping Oreos in his own milk water. Anywho, tonight's show is going to be a quick and easy one. We're just going to laugh a little. We're going to joke a little. I don't really have any rants today except for explain me this. If Home Depot, all those places, the grocery stores, and all these other big places can have people in it, why can't these children, at least the high school seniors, have an outdoor graduation? These kids should not miss this. They already missed prom. They already missed skipping school. They already missed meeting the new girl they're going to kiss before they go to college. They already missed all those experiences. Let these kids graduate. Give them an outdoor commencement, out in the open, and cut the bullshit already. Don't take that away from those kids. Those kids worked hard enough. They did everything you guys asked them to do. They did all the bullshit and all the algebra they're never ever going to use in life. Ever. I'm 43 years old. Not a day went by that I had to use algebra to survive, and I do pretty well for myself. So let's get that out of the way. Okay? And not to mention, there's a lot of things I learned I didn't need that they made us learn. Okay? Sir Isaac Newton, shove it up your ass. Never needed it. And I do well. Let these kids have this graduation. Let these kids get out there. I know they say start a petition. I know they say start this. You got to go home. You got to start at your school. Don't all get together in one big group. Your school. Go beat up your schools, right? Each individual school has got to be told, don't take this away from these kids. Now, enough about that. I'm not talking about these kids. I'm done. I'm done, so. Some feedback from Saturday night. I had not, I don't think I ever really knew to the extent men are creeps on Facebook. We were talking about this nonsense. I got so much feedback in the last 48 hours about the nonsense on Facebook. Here's, but I heard both sides. There's two sides to this story. One, men, and some of the stuff I heard was appalling, but super interesting. Super interesting. Put it this way, dudes, get better game or turn your phone off. But women, I've also learned something else. Can all women please stop calling themselves queen and we are queen? And you're not. None of you are queen. I know most of you. You're not a queen. I don't mean that maliciously. You're all wonderful, beautiful people. We can't all be queens and we can't all be kings. Stop it, Hazel. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right? We can't. And listen, Beyonce ain't no queen. Stop calling her Queen Bee. Shit drives me nuts. Remember, does anybody remember a time where we had to earn respect? Does anybody remember the time when you earned that shit and you just didn't get it because of what was between your legs? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember earning anything? Does anybody remember earning the goddamn respect of being? Listen, everybody's something until they're not, right? Everybody's good until they're not. Those of us who maintain. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but motherfucker, I'm close. Damn. Tim Rose just called me, or I gave him one. I guess that's really up to him and how he feels tonight, right, Timmy? All right, Timmy. She says Seymour is planning a July graduation. Good. Hey, listen, I just want to jump back on that. I wasn't trying to say that women aren't wonderful, because let it be known and let it be heard and let it be felt. Nobody loves women more than I do. Most of my time with women. I love my female friends. They are the best. All my friends' wives are wonderful people. I love spending going out with them. I love hanging out with them. Women, women, all intents and purposes, and I'm going to say this right now. It is a trash title, John Duke. Good for saying that. I will say this as a man. Women make me better. Obviously, right? Mom made me better. All the women in my life made me better. All taught me something. All continue to teach me something. The world would be nothing without them. Women are the best. They're smarter than us. But they need us just as much as we need them. So I'm not trying to say that I don't think women are worthy. You all are, especially my friends. All the women I see in here tonight, all the women that I conversate with, that I'm friends with, are all worth royalty status. I love all of you. I am, like I've said a billion times before, I am friends with some of the coolest women and men that the world has to offer. Would you stop trying to get all of my food? Now go. Don't take it the wrong way. I love all of you. And given the chance, I would love all of you. More importantly, don't forget, we're done with that. I feel like I got off the wrong track on there. And I heard a girl call another girl queen tonight, how they're queens and this, that, and the other thing. And the way they were talking and the things they were doing and the way they were doing it and talking in front of their children, queens wouldn't do that. Kind of irritated the shit out of me. And um, we'll get more into that at a later date. Todd Squad. Todd's in that. Toddy not. Um, I see both Shays are here tonight. It's nice to see them back. Just talking about the Shays today. Someone I know was like, "Hey, that farm you were talking about, how you're going to have a party, we're all going to have a good time and dance. Is that really going to happen?" I said, "John and Heather will let it happen. We're going to dance. We're going to Hazel. You have to lay down. Enough already. There's no more food. Look, there's no more food. Take it all. It's all yours." Dog's like a crackhead when it comes to food. Ridiculous. It is absolutely pants. That's that Fernie right there, man. That is some Fernie stuff right there, man. Speaking of teachers, with thought today, since it's Teacher Appreciation Day, talking about the kids aren't going to be able to graduate, taking this away from the kids, and this, that, and the other thing. And they're right. I agree. These seniors in high school should be able to graduate. They should be given a ceremony. They should be given that right. But then I got to thinking about school and blah, blah, blah. The teachers that were my teachers back at Chatfield School and to everybody else who went to grammar school in and around Connecticut, I'm assuming it's the rest of the country, we are owed a great deal of payback. Do you guys remember the time that those schools and those teachers made us put in on those Iowa tests? Remember, we called them Iowa tests? Do you remember those 3 weeks of our life in school? Stop it. Of those 3 weeks in our life in school? And they made us go through those Iowa tests and the anguish and all that nonsense. Anybody here own a house, a car, a husband, a wife, a business, a hotel, anything because of how well they did on the fucking Iowa tests? Yeah, I don't know what that shit was for. I don't remember. But I'm telling you right now, we were lied to, we were bamboozled, and we deserve reparations on that time. They took that time away from us. If I remember correctly, it was like 3 or 4 years in a row. Oh, the fucking Iowa tests. That was time that they took away from us. Part of our childhood was stolen. Fucking Iowa tests. Yo, I don't see when I go over to buy a car and I want to get a credit check. The dude's like, "Bro, I can't even give you a car." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you did poorly on your Iowa tests." Really? What are the fucking Iowa tests doing for us? This is unbelievable, right? Did any of you get married and you and your wife want to go buy a house and they're like, listen, we can only okay you for this much money because you guys both did pretty poorly on the Iowa tests? Could you imagine? Hazel, stop it now. Come on. You're being a pain in the butt. You gotta go lay down. This dog, man, she knows she's gonna get food out of it. Hazel, get in your bed. Go play with your toy. No, now is not the time. No, your self-absorbed uh, owner likes to hear himself talk. It's my time now, not yours. Seriously, go lay down. We will have this discussion later. You're ruining the Iowa test talk. Stop it. Listen, it was. Okay, Anna DeSorbo just said it best. She said it was an entry level on anxiety. Anna, I don't think you understand how well you just described that. That was our that was our introduction on anxiety. They were just getting us ready. They stole it from us, man. You know how many times we probably could have had fucking great kickball games out there? Kickball games we would remember for the rest of our lives. Four square matches that could have been unbelievable. But the Iowa test took that away from us. We were robbed. uh, yeah, we're on this road, Dia. I think it's ridiculous. I think that the state mandated testing, right? So, and I may be wrong on this take, but I'm going to say this. You know what I would have done with that extra time? Here we are. We're not supposed to judge groups as a group. We're not supposed to label groups as a group. We're not supposed to group together a group. Take each individual person on their own, judge them on their own merit. Yet, we're all going to be judged on our fucking Iowa tests as a group, and they're going to tell us how smart the kids in this part of the country are because of that test. That's bullshit. Don't group me together, right? I went to Chatfield School, man. All right? Part of the school were for the kids who went to regular class. The other part of the school was for the kids who needed the extra time. Now, God bless them. They all be great people. But at the time, they were just a little more slower than us. They had to catch up. So, how is that an even score? It's not fair to them. It's not fair to them at all. It's not fair to me. They robbed us of that time. Dude, we could have had four square games that would have been legendary. Legendary. You group the people together. We're not supposed to group the people together, but group the fucking people together. Dope, man. He says, don't forget the presidential physical fitness test. Yo, I couldn't pass that right now if I tried. The only presidential thing I could do is to sit here on camera and break some balls. That's the only presidential thing I could do, right, Prez? Word 45. Hi, Cynthia, or as I like to call you, Cindy. She's right. D is right. The more mandated testing, the kids are getting dumber. You know what they're doing? I guarantee you, we all know a kid, me, who drew a penis out of the dots. Remember, you had to fill in the circles. I would draw shit. I drew boobs. I drew a penis. No, nobody was taking that shit seriously. At one point, I handed my paper in, and I wrote in the bubbles, Dodado. The teacher looked right at it, and she was just like, "Huh," and you fed it through the thing, and that was it. It was over. Even the teacher was like, "This is balls. This is balls. This is balls and dick, Dodado." Matter of fact, I think she said to me, "It's it's nuts." The kids are getting dumber because they're not learning anything from it. They're not putting effort into it. They don't care about it. They know it. They're smart enough now that they know it's not learning anything. If we're going to spend all this time teaching them something, let's teach them something, right? Let's teach them some history. Let's teach them how to respect people. Let's teach them how to put their fucking cell phones down and have a normal conversation eye to eye. Because a lot of these kids are going to grow up They're going to be in relationships. They're going to be in marriages, and them and their wife are going to be having talks, cell phone to cell phone, room to room, because nobody ever learned how to talk to each other properly. Yo, when I was a kid and I wanted to talk to a girl, I had to work up the courage, phone, and dial that girl's. First, I had to ask her for her number. That's number one. Even though we had a phone book back in the day, so that's like a cheat sheet. But you had to get the girl's number, and then you had to work up the balls to call her. You had to call. You had to call this girl, and you hoped and you prayed anyone but her father would pick up that phone. You know how many fathers got hung up on in the late 80s and early 90s? You know how many fathers probably thought they were getting 20 prank calls a night? Yo, yo, who's on here? I'll take, I'll take Anna, Amanda, whoever. Amanda, hey, father answer the phone. Hi, can I talk to Anna? Can I talk to Amanda? Why? Why you want to talk to her? Yo, you're a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid trying to tell a man why you want to talk to his daughter. He knows why you want to talk to his daughter. And you got to be like, I just call. I want if she can help me with the homework. I want. Did she have page 4? Can she help me? I don't know what the spelling words are, sir. I mean, and if you weren't quick off the rip, you were fucked. But if you got her mom, hi, like, hi, Mrs. DeGennaro. Can I speak to Amanda? Oh, John, you're so sweet every time you call her. And then Amanda gets on the phone. I'm like, yo, Amanda, I need you to hook me up with this friend. I need you to hook me up with this friend. I need you to hook me up with this friend. Dude, these kids are never going to know the struggle of having to work up the balls to call that phone number and to hope you got the right person on the phone. Okay? They're never going to know. And if you got mad at the girl, so if you got mad at the girl, kids today know nothing about American history. And come on, cinnamon. I meant choke on cinnamon. Right? Um, yeah, he would have, Anna. He would have. I mean, these kids, these fucking kids, they're never gonna know. Listen, if you get mad at a girl, if I got mad at a girl, or even one of my friends back in the late 80s or 90s, yo, I had to get on my huffy and I had to put in work and I had to knock doors. I had to tell people why I was mad at so and so. I had to tell them. I had to spread the word. It's what I did all day Saturday, going up and down hills on my huffy, hoping that when I got the Spectre video, my dad would come get me in a pickup truck so I didn't have to put my bike back up. That shit was hell. But I had to put in work to let people know I was mad at somebody. Now, dude, you pop on social media, you can have a million people know that fucking so and so's a hoe or so and so's an asshole in fucking minutes, man. Minutes. It's nuts. It's crazy. Listen, yo, one time, me and the boys found a penthouse in the woods. Yo, we ripped pages out of it. We had to share it, right? Those were your pages. These kids, they don't know what it's like. They don't have to earn or work for it, man. And some of these mom and dads, they don't even want to put in the work and the effort either. And they let the kids glue to the tablet or glue to the whatever because then they don't got to deal with it. He's laid down. You're done. You're done. You're not getting any more food. This dog is a crackhead for food, man. It's so bad. It's these kids are never gonna know what it's like to have to earn anything. I have a twin brother. He's not as handsome as I, but he might be now because I need a haircut and I'm getting fatter by the minute. When we turned 14 years old, you know, what we got for our birthday, we got jobs. I pumped gas and he worked at the metal shop. Hazel, hold on, guys. I gotta situate this poor dog. I'm not talking to you, sweetheart. Come here. Listen. Play, play with your toy. Play with your toy. Play with your toy. Listen, you and I'll play later. All right? Snuggle up. Or watch something. No, you stay. Stay. You stay over there and play with your toy. Come on now. You're the only woman in my life. I need you to listen to me once in a while. Make me look like I got control of something. Go lay down. I know. I know. I'm not going to talk politics anymore. I don't want to brush anybody off. I don't want to ruin it for anybody and get onto politics. It just drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Politics on my show. Thought it was funny to talk about the Iowa test. I thought about the Iowa test today. All that time we wasted on that Iowa test. I'll never forget. And people really did. Um, there was stress involved there, man. Kids, the kids, the smarter kids, um, smarter kids, I think they were into it because, they thought it was going to affect college and stuff like that. And I got to tell you, man, I don't think so. Um, but anyway, I'm off my soapbox. I don't want to rub anybody the wrong way. And I think I'm done. Jack, I am not. I I'm ready when I'm ready to work out. I will work out with you guys. But I don't think I'm done putting my quarantine weight on yet. And quote of the night goes to Jerry Maguire, who says when he got married, he didn't need an education because his wife already knew everything. That's a smart man, Jerry Maguire. That's quote of the night right there. So like I said, it's 8:41. Tonight's show is going to be over by 8:45. We're going to wrap it up quick tonight. Saturdays was a 2-hour marathon, and it was so much fun. So much fun. Well, that's what I wonder, and I don't want to get back on the Iowa test thing too, but with all the hours and the time that our lives were wasted on those Iowa tests, were the teachers graded? If let's say all the kids came back and did what I did, drew dicks and boobs, bubbles, would if they did that, the grades would all come back for that one class. Would the teachers get in trouble? It's that's a nice and it's all crazy, man. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I think I got off to a tangent tonight. I think I made a couple people mad. I apologize for that. But listen, started off funny with the Iowa test stealing hours of our lives, many hours of our lives. Some of the things we could have done in those hours of our lives. We could have practiced kissing. We could have practiced more kissing. And if there was any time left, we could have done more kissing. There's a lot of kissing I still want to do. The Iowa test took that away from me. So I think I'm going to start a new thing here, and I think I'm going to go back and kiss all the girls I've always wanted to kiss. Is that cool? Can I make a list? Can I make a list of all the girls I always wanted to kiss but never got a chance to kiss? Can I and then ask them permission to kiss them, of course. I wonder if I could do that. Yes, the kids will never know, man. Chuck Fisher. Chuck Fisher says, "I don't remember taking any tests in Iowa." Well, you must have ate the purple licorice, man, because we were in Iowa. Um, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a list. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna make a list of all the girls I wanted to kiss in middle school and high school, and then I'm gonna ask them politely if I can kiss them now. So hopefully a lot of you are cool with that. And, no, these kids are never gonna know. These kids don't party in the woods like we did. My son's 20 years old, and they get on Xbox. When he was in high school, they'd get on Xbox and they put on headphones, and that was the way they hung out. I mean, we worked, man. We had to find those beards in Bridgeport, Waterbury. We had to pay an expensive price if we didn't have anybody to go get them for us. We got to find a spot in the woods. We got to be careful who you told so we didn't get caught. And we'd have a good time. We'd have to look out for the police all night. And we took care of each other. You know what I mean? We took care of each other. Um, Fisher's in here. A dude like Chuck Fisher. I remember a time I was at a party and like two people's cars wouldn't start. You got a dude like that. He'd help you, man. These kids nowadays leave each other for dead. You know what I mean? Me, Paulie, those guys, sweet. I mean, we wouldn't leave no drunk dude behind. We'd all take care of each other. These kids, they're different now. And listen, raise them how you want to raise them. If they're going to be lazy, they're lazy. But most importantly, please just make sure you're raising nice, kind kids, because that's half the battle, man. The schools ain't you teaching them how to use their hands anymore. So if I can give anybody any advice, teach your kids how to use their hands so they can do something for themselves. That's all I'm going to politic about tonight. Mary Dart is in the house. How are you, Mary Dart? Mary Dart. Mary Dart has a face only a baseball coach could love. She. You're right about that, Red Dog. Red Dog. Reliable liquors, man. Pick and pay. Pick and pay. Y'all crazy, man. All right, it's 8:46. I already busted past my my quoted time. So swear it's 8:50 and it's over. I don't feel bad, but I do feel a little bit bad that a couple viewers tonight over a little bit of politics. But we'll get them back. We'll get them back. We'll get them to be funny, man. Thursday night show's coming up. We're gonna do the Saturday night show. We're gonna have some more cocktails. I don't know if I'm gonna have as many cocktails as I had Saturday night. That peanut butter whiskey. There's only about a half a bottle left. And for a guy who doesn't drink, I did pretty darn good. And for those of you who didn't get to see the opening post tonight to get ready for tonight's show, something new I'm trying to get everybody reminded up about the show is um, I like to put those little pre-posts there. So John Duke, which we're going to lose him soon because he's going to have to take that milk bath. But if you go back to look at my post prior before this, um, John Duke let me stop by and get a picture of him in his own milk bath, and a lot of times that's where he sits and he watches the show. Quarantine gets lifted, the show's going to get a little cooler. It's going to get a little better. Like I said, I got my podcast partners we're going to hook up with. I do have to learn how to use Zoom better. I've had 2 meetings with my Little League people on it, so it's kind of easy, but I have to learn how to record it so I can play it back for everybody else. Um, Listen, man, I'm working. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I have the best friends in the world. The coolest people in the world are watching this right here, man. I'm so grateful that you guys watch this. I'm so grateful that you think I'm funny sometimes. I'm so grateful that you allow me to listen to myself speak because nobody loves me more than me. And Colleen Catherine wants to know, what did she miss? I went on a little bit of a rant, Colleen Catherine. Go back and watch. It was mainly about the teacher stealing hours of my life, and then about how kids these days will never understand the struggle of a lot of things that we had to go through in the 80s and 90s. You know, one thing I am jealous of now, though, before we get off here, it's 8:48. You guys remember we used to have to wait for albums and cassettes and CDs or like singles to come out, and you'd have to wait for that date. Like, I hate to bring it up, but like for instance, when Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 came out, and they released "You Could Be Mine" as the first video, but they released that like 6 months before the albums came out, and that was the only thing you can hear. And then they like trickled out Civil War in the summer, but then shit wouldn't come out. That album didn't come out till September. And I'll have everyone know that I faked an asthma attack in school because I knew my aunt would have to pick me up. My aunt picked me up. I told her I lied. I did it so I could go get Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 at the Ansonia Mall. And she took me. And I got home and my mother was all freaked out. And I said, I lied, but I got Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. She sent me to my room, tapes. Anybody who knows me knows that this next, I knew every word to every one of those songs by the end of the week. And I still do. But I'm jealous today because these kids now, they're just like, oh, the new, you know, Fuji Majuji songs out, or whatever these rappers call themselves now. Betty Craps, you know, Kashi Gallbladder. They call themselves. You just go and you click, boom, boom, there it is, right there, right in there. You know what I mean? Um, Dude, are you guys about the clock? The clock? I, hmm. All right, listen. It's 8:50. I'm out. And hi, Meredith. I'm glad you feel that way. I try to be informative. Most importantly, I try to be handsome and funny. I think I'm doing pretty good with both of those things. Look at these ass, baby. I heard Mr. Brownstone on the radio after your last live. My favorite GNR song, Thought of You. Isn't Mr. Brownstone a kick-ass fucking tune? Uh, Brownstone and Rocket Queen, right? That album. I mean, the whole album's fantastic, right? You know, we've been live for 43 years, now for 35 or 30 of them, whatever the hell it is, 87. And we've heard so much of it. But when you hear Brownstone, Rocket Queen, I mean, listen, me, you guys want to know the truth? I get up every morning. I have one of those light bulbs that has the speaker in it in the bathroom. I go for destruction every morning when I get in the shower. I hit shuffle, and my shower lasts 3 songs, unless Paradise City is one of them, and I'm only in for 2 songs. To this day, I love the album. I love the band. I want to sing it. I want to sing it. I want to sing it. And yes, I should thank my teachers. Um, I will thank my teachers for making it so I can read those lyrics. You're right. Listen, I love teachers. I want to love all the teachers. One at a time. Nah, man. Um, I've always loved teachers. I've got teachers in my life that at that time I think about Mr. Halchak. Um, I loved Mr. Halchak. Mrs. Brennan, Mrs. Trevelyan. Love those women. Love them women. Um, Geez, you go to high school. I just I'm drawing blanks here, but you know, Mrs. Cheney, Mrs. Mark Antonio. Those are people I loved, and I didn't show it to them then. You know, they yeah, but you know, it is what it is. Um, See you on Saturday night, Kelly Farrell. Maybe we'll do a shot again. Um, I'll try to behave this time. I was out of control. I was out of control because here I am, your rocket queen. I might be too much, but honey, I've been obscene. Oh my God, I'm past the mark again. Um, I'm gonna go now. We've been for 43 minutes. I'm done. We'll talk about more. If you want to talk about anything or hear my take on anything, even though I'm nobody, I'm just somebody. Um, yes, Mr. Papagoda did smack us, man. That dude was out of control. Out of control. Nicole, I remember it. I'm going to tell you how I don't remember a lot of things. I only remember some things. I Shit just pops into my head and um, I don't know. I don't know how. But it's gonna get funnier. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get greater. I know I say that every time. But if you want to hear my take about anything, you want to hear a funny story, you want to talk about anything, let's talk about it. Hi, Amanda Miklas. Um, this is fun for me, man. We've already covered how I'm, self-absorbed and love to hear myself talk. And I do fancy myself, eh? And I've been saying some funny shit, Mike. I didn't mean to get political tonight. We'll dial that shit back. And we can get as political as we want. You could love Trump, you could hate Trump, you could love guys, not guys. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We need to be kind to each other. We need to be nice to each other, and that's it. Okay, if we think differently, 100% okay if we fucking think differently. Absolutely 100% allowed. Okay? Okay. That's all I'm saying about politics. Thursday night, proper way to hang a roll of toilet paper. John Duke, you're in. Let me tell you something, John Duke. I wonder if you or I are on the same page. Save your answer for Thursday night, Duke, but I want to know if you and I do it the same way. So don't tell me before Thursday night. Thursday night, folks, we're going to open up the show talking about the proper way to fold, or to fold, the proper way to hang a roll of toilet paper. Have your answers ready. Don't tell me now. Don't anybody tell me before. Um, that's it, and that's all. Okay. Um, Amanda Micklett says hi. One of the cool people. Amanda, we had good times back in the day. Remember those parties over at Monty's? We had good times, man. I mean, I just remember being with a group of people, laughing, drinking, and laughing, and just having the time of our lives. Amanda's one of those cool people who you get a chance to hang out with. And some of my time on Earth. There's a few of you I haven't seen in a while. There's a few of you I haven't talked to in a while. You don't know it, but you're literally some of my favorite people in all the world. I say it's not much time we spend together. Quality of the time we have spent together. I've spent some quality time with a lot of you son of a bitches, man. It's 8:56. I'm rolling it out. Okay. It's been 45 minutes. This one's over. It's a wrap. I'm going to go hang with Hazel. I'm going to do some things. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to listen to Guns N' Roses tonight. Okay. I'm going to hit some shuffle. Maybe get a little think about you, a little my way, your way, anything goes tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right? Maybe we get that. Maybe we get it. Maybe we'll get, I see your sister in a Sunday dress. She's out to please. She pouts her best. She's out to take it. No need to try. She's ready to make. All right. There is only one correct way, John Duke, to hang tape, and we're going to find out Thursday night at 8:10. I love all of you. Stay happy. Stay healthy. I got a toaster in my living room. I got an impatient dog, Amanda and John, who won't shut the fuck up about the clock. DeGenero and Duke, okay? Settle down. I love all of you. No politics, just funny, topical nonsense. I love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy. I will see you Thursday. Now go listen to some Guns N' Roses tonight. That's your homework.